In the annals of history, certain places become synonymous with unspeakable horrors. These places, often shrouded in mystery and fear, serve as grim reminders of the darkest chapters of human history. Zhongma Fortress, shrouded in secrecy and steeped in the blood of innocence, stands as a chilling testament to the depravity of unchecked ambition. Its very name evokes a sense of dread and sorrow. Hidden deep within Japanese-occupied Manchuria, this seemingly impenetrable fortress bore witness to the systematic torture and extermination of thousands. The remote location was chosen deliberately to keep its dark secrets concealed from the world. The very air within its walls seemed to whisper of unimaginable suffering, a grim symphony of agony echoing through time. Every stone, every shadow seemed to hold a story of pain and despair. The fortress, a silent monolith of stone and steel, concealed a gruesome truth: the calculated brutality of human experimentation. Within its cold, unyielding walls, countless lives were subjected to horrific trials in the name of science. Zhongma Fortress, a name whispered in hushed tones, serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of humanity and the monstrous potential that lies dormant within the human heart. It is a stark illustration of how easily the line between humanity and monstrosity can be crossed. The fortress's remote location, carefully chosen to keep its operations hidden from prying eyes, only amplified the sense of dread it inspired. It was a place where the outside world seemed to vanish, leaving only the chilling reality of what occurred within. It became a place where human life held no value, a living nightmare for those unfortunate souls imprisoned within its walls. The fortress was a realm of despair, where hope was a distant memory. Whispers of the atrocities committed within its confines filtered out to the world, carried on the winds of rumor and hushed whispers of survivors. These stories, though fragmented, painted a picture of unimaginable horror. These fragmented accounts, often dismissed as wartime propaganda, painted a horrifying picture of a place where scientific curiosity had mutated into something monstrous, where human beings were reduced to mere specimens, their lives deemed expendable in the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. The fortress became a symbol of the perversion of science and the depths of human cruelty. The true extent of the horrors perpetrated within Zhongma Fortress may never be fully known. The veil of secrecy and the passage of time have obscured many of the details. The perpetrators, seeking to erase their crimes from history, went to great lengths to destroy evidence of their barbarity. They burned documents, demolished structures, and silenced witnesses. Yet, the whispers persist, carried on the wind like the ghosts of the departed, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can take root even in the most enlightened of societies. These whispers serve as a warning, a call to remember and to never forget. The fortress, now a crumbling ruin, stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the constant need for vigilance against the forces of hatred and intolerance. It is a monument to the past, a testament to the need for eternal vigilance. It is a place where history bleeds into the present, a chilling reminder of the human capacity for both great evil and extraordinary resilience. The ruins of Zhongma Fortress stand as a silent witness to the past, urging us to learn from history and strive for a better future. The origins of Zhongma Fortress's reign of terror can be traced back to the early 20th century, a time when the world grappled with the devastating effects of infectious diseases. Epidemics swept through cities, leaving death and despair in their wake. Japan, a burgeoning military power, saw an opportunity to exploit these fears, establishing a clandestine research program under the guise of plague prevention. This initiative was shrouded in secrecy and deception. This seemingly benevolent endeavor, however, masked a far more sinister agenda. The true intentions were hidden behind closed doors and guarded by layers of secrecy. Driven by a dangerous cocktail of militarism and scientific ambition, a shadowy group of scientists and military officials within the Japanese government began to explore the potential of biological weapons. Their ambitions knew no ethical boundaries. This group, known as Unit 731, would become synonymous with some of the most horrific crimes against humanity ever committed. Their name would be etched in history as a symbol of cruelty and inhumanity. Their research, initially focused on developing vaccines and treatments, quickly took a dark turn. The pursuit of knowledge became a pursuit of power and control. Human beings, deemed expendable by the architects of this gruesome program, became their test subjects. Innocent lives were sacrificed on the altar of scientific experimentation. These victims, primarily Chinese prisoners of war and civilians, were subjected to unspeakable horrors in the name of scientific progress. Their suffering was unimaginable, their pain unending. They were infected with deadly diseases, subjected to vivisections without anesthesia, and exposed to extreme temperatures and chemical agents. The cruelty knew no bounds. The unit's early experiments, conducted in secret labs scattered across Japan, were just a prelude to the horrors that would unfold at Zhongma Fortress. These initial trials set the stage for even greater atrocities. As the program expanded, so too did the need for a larger, more secure facility, a place where these scientists could operate with impunity, far from the prying eyes of the international community. The construction of Zhongma Fortress marked a new chapter in their dark saga. Zhongma Fortress, with its remote location and imposing fortifications, proved to be the ideal location. It was a fortress of fear, isolated from the world. It was here, in the bowels of this isolated fortress, that Unit 731 would unleash its full potential for evil upon the world. The fortress became a symbol of their unrestrained cruelty and ambition. Zhongma Fortress, a monument to cruelty, was meticulously designed to facilitate the darkest impulses of its creators. This was not just a place of confinement, but a carefully constructed arena for human suffering. The fortress, more accurately described as a prison camp and experimental laboratory, was a sprawling complex of buildings, each serving a specific and horrific purpose. Every corner of this place was a testament to the calculated inhumanity that reigned supreme. High walls topped with razor wire and patrolled by heavily armed guards ensured that no one entered or left without authorization. These barriers were not just physical, but psychological, reinforcing the hopelessness of those trapped inside. Within these walls, a chillingly efficient system of torture and extermination was put into place. The very architecture of the fortress seemed to conspire against the inmates, amplifying their despair. Prisoners, stripped of their identities and referred to only by numbers, were housed in cramped, unsanitary conditions, their very existence reduced to that of lab rats. Their humanity was systematically erased, leaving behind mere shadows of their former selves. The fortress's labs, equipped with the latest scientific instruments, became chambers of unspeakable horror. Here, science was twisted into a tool of terror, and knowledge became a weapon of unimaginable cruelty. It was here that Unit 731 scientists, their humanity seemingly extinguished by their twisted sense of purpose, conducted their gruesome experiments. They operated with a cold, clinical detachment, viewing their victims as mere subjects for their macabre research. The air was thick with the stench of disinfectant, blood, and decay, a constant reminder of the suffering inflicted within those walls. Every breath taken within the fortress was a reminder of the omnipresent death and despair. The screams of the tortured, muffled by thick steel doors, echoed through the corridors, a chilling testament to the depravity unfolding within. These sounds were a haunting symphony of agony that never ceased. Beyond the labs, the fortress hid other instruments of suffering. Torture devices designed to inflict maximum pain were scattered throughout, each one a relic of the fortress's dark legacy. Dissection rooms where the bodies of the dead were meticulously examined spoke to the cold, clinical detachment of the perpetrators. These rooms were silent witnesses to the fortress's gruesome history. Crematoriums, working overtime to dispose of the evidence of their crimes, belched black smoke into the sky, a grim reminder of the countless lives extinguished within those walls. The smoke was a constant dark plume against the horizon, marking the fortress as a place of death. Zhongma Fortress, a place where science and savagery intersected, became a factory of death, its gears greased by the indifference of its creators and the silent suffering of its victims. This was a place where humanity was lost, and darkness reigned supreme.